All right, guys. So check it out, right? Yesterday, I realized I had the last video I did, I showed you guys, I think it was like an 8-teamer or something. And I was talking about 4-4-4, right? But it wasn't. It wasn't balanced because I thought Washington was at home versus Philly. And it turns out they're on the road. Okay, so I completely eliminated that ticket. Not just for the reason I found out it wasn't a 4-4-4 ticket. I also don't really want anything to do with the Seattle Patriots game or the Rams San Francisco game or the Cleveland game, Browns, because I felt like I was reaching, which I was. A lot of times, you know, it's all about just correcting yourself, not getting into your ego and just correcting the mistakes you make. Just like in life, you just correct it, you know, but you got to get over yourself to correct things. So I got a new ticket here, guys, that I'm most likely going to play. I don't think I'm going to do anything outside this ticket. Keeps me out of the loop, keeps me from reaching, and it shortens the ticket and gives me a greater chance of winning. A little less money if I put $100 on it, but it's better than nothing. I used to be real good at 5-teamers too in Vegas. I used to win a lot of 5-teamers. So this is the ticket I'm looking at, guys. Let's just go over this real quick. You can, I mean, right off, you can see with this 5-teamer, I'm not reaching. It's just as simple as that. I just got right to it. I don't care what anybody's saying. I don't care what anybody's prediction is on YouTube. I actually just sat down and thought about this logically myself. And that's another thing too. You can get advice off YouTube on games, but don't let somebody else decide for you. You know, even if they win, even if you lose, don't let somebody else decide, your choices. You got to really, if you got to take time out to think about something, just take time out to think about it and do it yourself. So let's look at this, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close it out. All right. So we got the Bills versus the Texans. You got a lot of people out there, guys, picking the Texans. I understand they got a good defense. But the thing is that one thing I know about the Bills is that they can beat everybody except whoever they playing in the playoffs. You know what I mean? They can win big games. They can win on the road. They can beat teams that allegedly got a good offense or allegedly got a great defense. The Bills can beat all those teams. They can do anything except win a playoff game. All right? Or I should say a Super Bowl or whatever, right? So Bills versus Texans, I think the Texans going to have a great season. I think they're going to win more than 10 games. They might even win a Super Bowl. Who knows? But I don't think they're beating the Bills opening day. If they was, everybody's so confident about the Texans winning the game, then why are they a dog? The Bills are -1.5 on the road, so you can just give me the Bills money line. The Bills might win that game by 1 point, but I got the Bills beating the Texans. If I'm wrong, I don't have to feel bad about it. It's not a game that I'm reaching at all. It's really common sense. I honestly 100% believe the Bills will beat the Texans. Moving on. We got the Vikings versus the Packers. Now, I think the Packers got exposed against the Bears last year. I don't think they're as good as everybody wants them to be. Yes, the quarterback is progressing. Yes, they're a balanced team. But again, they showed some vulnerabilities versus the Bears last season, particularly on defense. And that's not a good thing when you go on to play the Vikings, especially in Minnesota. I understand the Vikings seemingly have a quarterback issue, which I don't really think they do. I think everybody's just kind of blowing that up out of proportion. I like Kevin O'Connell. I like the coach. When the Vikings at home, guys, it's rare to none that I'm gonna bet against the Vikings when they're at home. Okay, they still got Justin Jefferson. They still got Austin. They still got a good tight end core. They got the Vikings with number 7 in the defense last year, guys. Number 7. Think about that. And as far as Kyler Murray hooking up with Justin Jefferson and Addison and those guys, I really don't think Green Bay matches up with Minnesota that well. I think Minnesota will beat Green Bay. And if I'm wrong, I don't have to feel bad about it. I ain't reaching nothing. I think what the Vikings are going to be a problem this year. They were number 7 on the defense last year, and they got a great off. Now you got Kyler Murray back there, and people trying to downplay Kyler Murray. They trying to say he don't really care about the game that much. If you played in Arizona, you wouldn't care about the game that much. I mean, hello. One of my favorite running backs for the Bears was Thomas Jones. I remember I met him at the airport when I was bartending, and he used to play for Arizona. He was trying to get up out of there too. People trying to get up out of Arizona. It's too hot. They don't even got a real football stadium, for God's sakes. It's like artificial. But anyway, so I don't have any worries about Kyler Murray being a quarterback for the Vikings. I mean, it looks like they're gonna have some problems with the Vikings, y'all. And then I heard somebody talking about the Vikings was going to be the worst team in the NFC North. That means they might be the best team in the NFC North. People, man, why are they sleeping on the Vikings, man? Like, are you for real? Why are they sleeping on the Vikings? Now, give me the Vikings to beat the Packers at home. All right, you guys see how this is going? I don't have to feel bad about none of these picks. Moving on. All right, I had to dip into the cookie jar a little bit just to get that fifth pick. The Panthers versus the Bears. I really believe the Panthers are going to beat the Bears, guys. They're at home. They're a playoff team. The Bears are not good on defense, and I think they're going to be exposed. Like I said, the Bears logically are only a 7-8 win team. Don't be surprised if the Bears only win 8 games this season, guys. That's all I'm saying. Don't be surprised. Way too much hype, man, over a team that had to come back in 7 games last year. I don't buy it. Give me the Panthers to win the game. We're not playing any. You guys see, we're not playing any spreads either. Just who is going to win the game. And a lot of times those spreads, sometimes you wanna ignore those spreads and just go for who gonna win the game. That can kind of get you to narrow your mind a little bit. Sometimes you need to be a little narrow minded. You know what I mean? You need to have those blinders on, because when you start looking at those spreads, you find yourself you start reaching. No, just think about who is going to win the game. Period. Moving on. Steelers versus Atlanta Falcons. With Mike McCarthy coming over with Aaron Rodgers, guys, I just don't think Atlanta is going to be the team that's going to beat, unfortunately, old ass Aaron Rodgers. As much as I want to believe they can, I seriously don't believe they would. That wouldn't be a great start for the Steelers. So you can give me Steelers at home. How many home teams we got so far? 3. That's cool, because we got the Bills and we got the Tampa. Our last pick as the road games. I can dig that. All right, so last pick, guys, we got Tampa Bay at the Bengals, and I got Tampa Bay beating the Bengals. Because Bengals don't have no offense, and we know the Bengals also don't have a good offensive line to protect Joe Burrow. Who's going to protect Joe Burrow? They haven't figured that out yet. People still thinking that the Bengals are the Super Bowl team. Bengals. The Bengals are regressing back to the Bengals that we all remember growing up. That team. Baker Mayfield, even though they don't have whatchamacallit, the receiver that's always injured. I don't even remember his name. That's how injured he is, because he never in a game. But they still got Godwin. They got I forget that guy's name, a Duque or something. Uh so that guy that they let go, I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. Good wide receiver. Tampa, the wide receiver they let go. I can't think of his name right now. But they didn't need him. They got, man, the Tampa's loaded, guys. People sleeping on Tampa too. They sleeping on Tampa Bay. I got Tampa Bay beating the Bengals. All right. So this $100 on this ticket will pay for it. Yeah, this is to me, this is my best chance to win this ticket, y'all. Is with this 5 team I got right here. Best chance I got. Ain't nothing on here that if I lose, I'm not gonna feel bad if the Bills lose to Houston. I'm not gonna feel bad if the Vikings lose to Green Bay. I ain't gonna feel bad if the Panthers lose to the Bears. I might feel a little bad about that because going against Chicago, but that's probably the weakest link on this whole ticket. And why should it be? You're always gonna have one game on your ticket that's a weak link, but try to keep it down to that one game. I'm not worried about the Steelers and the Falcons. If they lose against the Falcons, well, hell, you know what I mean? I'm not worried about Tampa Bay losing them to the Bengals. If they do, well, hell, you know what I mean? Like, this is the best. This is my best chance. Like Hermanette would say, you play the game to win. This is the type of ticket that this looks like a winner to me. And if it's not, I won't kick myself for it not being a winning ticket. I'm out, y'all.